How's it going, everybody? I just thought of something to look into. If y'all follow me on my other channel, is we open the book of Revelation on the 16th. And when the Antichrist gets his deadly wound, that's when the book is officially opened. And or go to the Revelation, when I start to do Revelation chapter 6, that's another time the book is officially opened, because it's opened at that crowning moment. So, or in Revelation 13, where it speaks of the deadly wound, but yeah, that's something interesting to look at. So either 12:16, I go to my Revelation study. So we open the book of Revelation here. But if you go and starting on the 17th, okay, 16th, we open the book of Revelation. Okay, so 16th, we open the book of Revelation. 16th, we open the book of Revelation. Then we go 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, 11 days, 12 days, 13 days, 14 days. So 14 days plus the 16 days. That's right at the new year. It's basically the 30th or the 31st. Wow. That's freaky. I need to put that. Hang on just a quick second. How's it going, everybody? But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, where didst thou doubt? And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. And then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him, saying, Of the truth, thou art the Son of God. Again, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So he obviously didn't have a lot of evidence of the Holy Spirit, and he did not show a lot of substance of his salvation, so to speak. So it was just interesting. People think of the word faith as simply just saying, I believe, or that they actually do believe. Well, just remember this. Even the demons believe, okay? So there's that. And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. Then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him, saying, Of a truth, thou art the Son of God. And when they were gone over, they came into the land of a word I cannot pronounce. And when the men of that place had knowledge of him, they sent out into all the country round about and brought unto him all that were diseased. He besought him that might only stretch the hem of his garment, and as many as touched were made perfectly whole. Then came Jesus, and this again, all of Jesus's healings are parallels. I've gone over it many times. I don't want to go over it again, but we're parallels of how he saves us today, the salvation process. Then came to Jesus scribes and Pharisees, which were of Jerusalem, saying, Why did the disciples transgress the tradition of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. He answered and said unto them, Why do you also transgress the commandment of God by your tradition? Ooh. For God commanded, saying, Honor thy father and mother. And he that curseth father and mother, let him die the death. Very good there. One of my favorite Bible studies here is Daniel. And at the time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which shall standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never since there were a nation even unto the same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found, what? Written in the book. In other words, the sheep. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. That means the judgment is everlasting. But of course, there's no such thing as eternal torment. And I do a great study on that. And but notice, I love it because it shows that they're asleep and that they're awakened. You're not with God immediately when you die, like you've been led to believe, which you've been led to believe free will and held as eternal torment and everything else. But yes, the everlasting contempt, the judgment is what is everlasting. And they that be wise shall shine the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the end of time. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood other two, the one on this side of the bank of the river, and the one on the other side of the bank of the river. And the ones said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, how long shall it be till the end of these wonders? And I heard the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, and he held up his right hand and his left hand unto the heaven, and swear by him that liveth forever and ever, that it shall be for a time, times and half, when he shall have accomplished to scatter the power of the holy people. All these things shall be finished. All right. Anyway, if you got any questions, just ask. I don't mean to really brush over all that, but I did. And if you have questions, just ask. I probably would relish it. All right. Love you. Oh, I guess I wanted to show y'all where we've been at with this Bible study. It actually got an email today. I guess it's been 1 year. Cheers to having such loving fans, right? YouTube. What a bunch of artificial intelligence. And it says we've had 25.3 thousand watch time minutes. Oh, excuse me. And 4,019 total views. Have we been doing this more than a year? Maybe. So as you're connecting with fans in United States, Canada, and United Kingdom, 180 comments received. Revelation chapter 2, verses 18 through 29, and Luke 3, verses 37 through 48 was my most viewed video. Well, that's interesting. All right, anyway, love y'all very much.